All right, here's the Prime Minister's meeting with the Chief Ministers that's just begun. 10 states looking at a worse crisis of COVID-19. The Prime Minister is now taking cognizance, meeting with 10 states' Chief Ministers. This is a crucial COVID meet of the Chief Ministers along with the Prime Minister that's just begun. Here's a meeting. Prime Minister along with states that are worse hit by COVID-19. The Chief Ministers of these states will be meeting with Prime Minister Modi. We hear that the meeting has just begun. We do know that the worst hit states are now crying for help. Several states asking for urgent oxygen supply. Not just oxygen, even other drugs like remdesivir. Serious shortage being reported from Maharashtra, even for that matter now. Reports coming in from Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh asking for urgent oxygen supply and drugs like remdesivir. Here's Prime Minister Modi himself now taking cognizance, meeting with the state's chief ministers. Rahul Srivastava joining us on the phone line. Rahul, do take us through. The meeting we hear has just about begun. Which are the 10 states' chief ministers who are currently in attendance?
Nabila, the Prime Minister held the first round of meeting today morning from 9 o'clock. And the Cabinet Secretary, the Home Secretary, the Health Secretary, members from Niti Aayog, and these departments which have largely been coordinating and perhaps looking into all elements of necessities and requirements for the battle against COVID-19, they were there. Now, what we are told in the meeting that since the Prime Minister was going to hold this next meeting with the Chief Ministers of high-burden states, so the Prime Minister has been given a brief on what exactly are the measures which have been initiated in terms of creating better availability of oxygen, medicines, and also the vaccination drive. Now, with all these pointers, the Prime Minister has now gone to the meeting with the Chief Ministers of the states Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. These are the states which are, one, in terms of the number of cases being reported, are the highest, and also a deep sense of distress as far as availability of various things is concerned. And in this, the Prime Minister is expected to talk about what kind of arrangements have been made by the centre. Also, we are told that the Prime Minister may make certain suggestions in terms of ramping up capacity and also how to increase the rate of vaccination in the state, because that remains a major worry area. That sense of acceptance and hesitancy as far as the vaccine is concerned still continues to be very high in several states. Say, for example, Haryana has been reporting a very high degree of stocks remaining with the health workers. And that is why the Prime Minister may talk about how to, one, battle out the current spike in cases and also the vaccination drive.
Rahul, thank you very much for joining us with those details. We're looking at the Prime Minister now, who's just started his meeting with the 10 worst hit state chief ministers. They're going to be now coordinating on the supply shortages. Remember, India is facing the worst COVID crisis, possibly the worst in the globe right now, with daily case count now rising to over 330,000 in just the last 24 hours. Here's the Prime Minister, who's first at 9 a.m. started off a meeting, internal meeting with all the empowered groups. And now the second meeting that's just begun with the chief ministers of worst hit states.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.